Hey there, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Varsity Spotlight. It is Black Friday, and we wanted to do something a little different when we talk about today because, of course, no sports are being played.
Yeah.
Kind of have some time off over the Thanksgiving. We hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And, you know, one of the cool things we've done with this show is we've not only done the X's and O's, but we've told the stories. Mm-hmm. We've had our Varsity Spotlight feature athletes. Mm-hmm. And to me, you know, it's just been so cool to tell those stories and get the feedback. So what we wanted to do was kind of take a look back at some of the best. And so we've picked 4 for this show, and we're actually going to go all the way back to the premiere episode.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that first one, but the team did it week in and week out. So we take a look at Sincere Daye from West Charlotte, a really great story about overcoming obstacles. Take a look.
My name is Sincere Daye. I am an incoming junior at West Charlotte High School.
Sincere is a very good kid, very quiet, kind of laid back child. But once he gets around people, he gets comfortable, he kind of shows his personality.
I started football when I was 10 years old. I knew right away I was a dog. And I used to go in the backyard and play with my friends, and it was like no pads. So from then, I knew I loved football. I knew I loved the game. And my dad had asked me, "You want to play football?" And of course, it was no hesitation in the answer.
You think you're on the one kickoff first?
Sincere's unbelievable special talent, first of all. He started for us as a freshman 2 years ago.
He came in, the coaches gave him an opportunity throughout the time with the coaching, with the culture that the coaches created. I think that he started to believe in himself a little bit more. So the first thing we noticed was he was coming for summer workouts or whatever, and he just couldn't gain weight. So when we took him to the doctor, they said he burst his appendix.
It was like somebody just stabbing in my stomach. They found out that my appendix was inflamed, and they went in and had an emergency surgery right there at that moment. After the surgery, a couple months later, I still wasn't healing, and they knew something was wrong. And I went back to the doctor, and I found out I had Crohn's disease.
He was devastated. His emotions, his body language, his whole disposition was just, defeated.
They told me that it's something that basically attacks your intestines, and it's I wouldn't say it's uncurable, but they just haven't found a cure yet. And there's medicine to fix it, but it will never actually go away. And during that period, I lost about 40 pounds, went down to 115. I was feeling discouraged. I was just so down on myself. It was like I was depressed almost. Over the next few months, I had about 4 surgeries. I found out that I was gonna have to sit out my whole sophomore year, and I just broke down and cried. I cried so much. My mom cried with me.
I could see that he wasn't confident. I could see that he didn't look the part. It was super emotional because I know this is something that he loves to do. This is something that he enjoys doing. So to see that, taken away from him, it was extremely hurtful.
I tell you what, he never missed a beat in the aspect of last season. We won a state championship, and he was with us every day.
After my last surgery, I got out, and me and my dad said we are going to focus on this recovery. This is what our minds were set on, the recovery, and we worked every single day.
And in this off season, he got to be over 170 pounds, dedicated himself to the weight room again, and he picked up some scholarships in the spring.
And slowly, my coaches started to notice I was gaining weight. They started to tell me, "You're looking kind of big." It was like the whole process, I kept going up, kept getting stronger, and they just started to notice, and slowly I was back on the field, starting on varsity again.
It just shows the dedication, the ability he has to overcome adversity. Even though he was knocked down, he got back up, and that's what we're always about.
It brings a complete, joy to me. Sometimes I come out here and watch him practice. It makes me want to cry. I actually did shed a tear when he received his first college offer.
Here we are today, out here back playing with my brothers, and I'm getting recruited by college coaches. That's the dream. That's the dream I always had since I was a little kid. And I'm finally living it out. That's the dream that helped me get through.
We are the West Charlotte Lions, and he has the heart of a lion.
Sincere, I just want to tell you that I love you, your mom loves you, your brothers and sisters love you, your whole family loves you. And, you know, we're super proud of you, and we can't wait for August 22nd to see you put everything on display.
I am Sincere Daye. This is my Varsity Spotlight.
All right, hey, stick around. We have 3 great stories coming at you. We'll have that right after the break.
My name is Caitlyn Fowler. I'll be graduating in 2026, and I currently go to East Mecklenburg High School. I started volleyball when I was about 12, and making varsity my freshman year is when I really kind of lit a fire underneath myself, because I knew I had to work twice as much as everyone else just to earn a spot. So being able to get playing time and have the opportunity as a freshman was really important to me. This is my second year being a captain on varsity. I love my team. I think we're all super close, and it's really a special group of girls.
Caitlyn, she started working out with us in the summer, as her freshman year. And then the first thing that I saw was the approach she has to the game. She is just an athlete and has an athlete's mentality. Even as a freshman, she was super focused.
I started playing softball when I was 4. I played that all the way up until my freshman year when I really started taking volleyball seriously. Really, my brother and my dad were the big influences for me to want to play sports.
We're just a sports family. We enjoy playing, we enjoy watching. It's so interesting because of what I do for a living. I'm a coach. I'm a father, but I'm a coach too. We have a son that was a 4-sport athlete in high school, and he went on to play college baseball.
Just seeing how much fun my brother would have with his teammates and the passion he had for his sport really made me want to try.
We tried volleyball maybe when she was 10 or 11. She really got better quickly to the point that, I think when she was 13, 14, we started looking at, more of the travel situation and trying out for some higher teams, and that's when I think it really took off for her.
I always felt like I didn't really have people close to me that had the same drive and passion as me, and being able to find that through a sport was really just amazing. Putting interest in girls in sports for me is big because I know what it feels like as an athlete to be underappreciated. I think it's really important to make sure that women especially are able to shine through because their male counterparts often outshine them.
She wants people that look like her, to be able to have those opportunities. and just to be able to advocate for more women's sports. And, you know, I just think that sense of belonging and wanting to show, hey, look at us, look what we can do, like we're fun to watch as well.
I feel like right now girls volleyball is one of the fastest growing sports. Whether it's in high school or college, the numbers just keep going up. And I feel like a lot of girls are scared to kind of try or show that because they don't have many role models. So I think it's kind of important to make sure that they're not alone.
She always has put in 110% just to be the best she can be. She's not afraid to hold her teammates to a high standard. And I think that's really important for a leader, that you're not just friends with everyone. You show them, hey, we're trying to get all to the same place. And she's really good at that.
My dad always tells me 1% better every day. Even if you have a bad day, you still focus on one thing to get better at, because it'll add up over time and eventually it'll be consistent.
There's a reason why you are where you are, and how do you make yourself known and how do you shine in somebody else's eyes is you go out there and you work and you grind and you get better.
So after graduation, I'll be attending Emory and Henry University. It's in the South Atlantic Conference. It's a D2 school. It's up in Virginia. I'm super excited. I'd love to do something, maybe create a nonprofit organization for younger girls where they can play sports and add in like a marketing aspect to it, so they're able to see that outside of sports they can do things as well in athletics. I just get excited like every time. It's never something that's boring to me. I'm ready, I look forward to it. Like I start my day, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a good day. I got a game today. Immediately just makes everything better because I have something to look forward to.
Caitlyn, Mom, myself, and your brother are super proud of you, and we're proud to see that the young woman that you've grown into and what the future holds for you. And as you go off on your journey, just remember sometimes when you're in a dark place and you think you've been buried, you've actually been planted, and that's where growth comes from. So we love you, we're proud of you, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.
My name is Caitlyn Fowler, and this is my Varsity Spotlight.
Cullen, I'm a senior at Sun Valley High School. First sport I kind of got into was golf because my parents were scared about contact. My dad played football and the injury aspect. But at 5 years old, I kind of knew it's what I wanted to do. So that's what I went with and that's what I pursued.
Funny enough, we didn't even want Zach to play football or contact sports. I played and I had a lot of injuries, so I put a golf club in his hand when he was like 2 years old. And at 5, he came up and said, "Dad, I want to play football like you did." And my wife and I agreed that if that's the case, I was going to coach.
My dad coached me from 5th grade all the way up to 8th grade. You know, he always kind of stuck by my side. You know, he was super hard on me, which is what made me into the great player I am. And he really just kind of set the whole milestone kind of just for what was to come.
He's always been the most competitive kid I've ever known. In 4th grade here at Sun Valley, he got a 60-yard run and got pushed out of bounds. And we were all pumped up, and he threw the ball down. He was mad. And I'm like, "What's wrong? You just had a great long run." And he's like, "I didn't score." Like, that's how competitive. 4th grade, 8 years old, that's what he's doing. Really, COVID was what changed everything for him, I think. When he got stuck inside quarantined, he asked us to buy him a weight bench, and that changed everything. He just wanted to be the best. He just works just tirelessly more than anybody else, and that on top of his gifts that he has makes him who he is.
When I first met Zach, he was an 8th grader that were coming over to lift after school. Kind of just stood out for him when I met him for the first time. His just natural strength and, change of direction, speed and agility and whatnot. We kind of knew as coaches he could be a special player, not only on the offensive side as a running back, but on defense as a linebacker too. And now he even punts for us and gives us a little bit different element in special teams as well. Zach started as a freshman for us. Didn't get as many carries as he probably wanted. I know he was frustrated a little bit with it, and it would have been easy for him to just play JV that year and be the guy, but he really grew up in a hurry. He was behind a senior that year. That guy got banged up a little bit, so he became our starter a little bit for a few games in the mix. Even as a freshman, did a really good job of finding contact. Doesn't like to really run around people. He likes to run through people. So I got a lot of him getting, into the defense and really lowering his shoulder and finding those tough yards, which is hard to teach. You can't really teach that, I feel like.
Oh yeah, I like to crash into people, yeah.
I think Zach's one of those guys that people gravitate towards. It's more of not necessarily a vocal leader, but it's leading by example. He's one of our top 3 guys in every aspect: classroom, weight room, practice habits. All of it is top 3 for him, if not top 1. Those kind of things really translate and help the program out, because when the young guys see him, they see how hard he works outside the game field, and that really makes a difference for programs.
He's so committed. It's been very easy as a father because I don't have to push him. He practices 4 to 5 days a week, has a game on Fridays, and he does speed training twice a week. It's just to watch him is a gift as a dad, because you just know he's so self-driven.
My work ethic really just comes from my parents. They've always just wanted me to be the best I can, no matter what, and do the best that I can. So I kind of think that just plays into every single role in my life, with working hard and getting what you put in.
Yeah, going into next year, I'm just excited to see what the future holds for him. I know that he already holds an offer from UNC Pembroke. I'm positive there's going to be more to come. He's going to make a program better wherever he goes, whatever side of the ball he ends up on. The sky's the limit for this guy.
What makes me most proud about Zachary is just who he is as a human being. Every teacher, every guidance counselor, every coach has told us that he's just such a good person. It just makes you super proud, and he's just a great son.
If I would say anything to my parents, it's just thank you. Honestly, it's just they've helped me so much. They've supported me. They've been by my side no matter what, no matter if it was hard, easy, no matter. They were just always there. They are loving, supportive, and the best parents I could ever ask for.
Zachary, Mom and I are so proud of you. You know that. I tell you every day, I tell everybody that has ears near me that I'm proud of you. Keep being such a great person and a great human being. You're going to do amazing things in life, or whatever you choose to do, and me and Mom got your back. We love you.
My name is Zach Cullen, and this is my Varsity Spotlight.
My name is Steele Fletcher, and I'm a junior here at Providence Day School. I think I started playing football when I was like 5 or 6 years old, started playing flag football. I never ended up playing tackle football until 7th grade, and then playing tackle football ever since. I just fell in love with it. I just love making dudes have to come and tackle me. Like, something about that feeling, it's just so special. You can't get that from any other sport. It's just something about football. I just found my calling at receiver. I feel like when I have the ball in my hands, I'm dynamic. I can make people miss.
It's been fun to watch him develop and grow both as a young man and as a player. He wants to be great. Very competitive, has a little chip on the shoulder, plays that way, and but is really taking the game seriously.
Coming to Providence Day, it was a hard decision for me to make, but I feel like it was the right decision. Day in and day out, going against great competition at DB every day, got to bring my A game. They're getting me better, I'm getting them better. It's just an overall community family that I wanted to be a part of. I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina most of my life. I have 2 sisters. One of them, she's a freshman in college, and one of them, she's a freshman in high school. My dad, his name's London Fletcher. He played 16 years in the NFL. He started at a D3 college, made it all the way, won a Super Bowl, had a long 16-year career in the NFL, didn't miss a game. He tries to come to everyone that he can, you know, with his busy traveling schedule. It makes it difficult, but he's always tuned in online or here, one of the two.
There was a time where I had him playing all kinds of sports growing up, especially early in his development. He played basketball, played flag football, played t-ball, played a lot of soccer, and he was really good at especially soccer. Eventually it just gravitated towards football. He did it on his own, and from there, once I knew he was passionate about it, I would kind of help him out, training him, especially when he was in middle school.
Something he teaches me all the time is not to worry about what other people say, like the critics or your haters, because, you know, he was undersized his whole career. People doubted him. Same way for me, I'm undersized. And just X out those noises and focus on what I can control.
There's so much negativity out there, and you can get caught up in all the naysayers and things of that nature. But control what you can control. You can control your work ethic, how you come to work each and every day, how much time you're putting in the meeting room, the film room, your attitude, the effort, being a great teammate. When you get that ball in your hands, going out there being a playmaker, making sure you exhibit and express yourself fully when you get your opportunities.
Yeah, my mom, she passed away almost a year ago to this day of cancer. You know, it's hard losing one of your biggest supporters out in the stands, but I feel like every game she's with me somewhere in a better place. You know, I always try to look up, say a few words to her before I first snap of the game. Yeah, that's one of my favorite pictures I have with her. You know, I also have it tattooed on me as well. Keep it as a reminder of, you know, she's always with me no matter what. Oh yeah, I'm always playing for my mom. You know, I wish she could see me here, but I always try to shine bright so she can see me.
I think watching what he had to go through last year and how he was able to compartmentalize the school transition, the issues he had to deal with at home, he really showed a lot of strength and maturity beyond his years. And I'm really proud of him for that. He's electric with the ball in his hand. Every time he touches it, he's a threat. He takes pride in his craft and wants to master it, and you can see it. When you get a kid like Steele that obviously loves the game and wants to commit to the process it takes to be successful, that excites me. He's fiery, he loves the game, and he wants to be great at it.
A lot of colleges are interested in me right now. I'd say it's always something I dreamed of, you know, looking up to the high schooler kids when I was in elementary. For me to have the opportunity to do that, I just want to inspire other little kids that had the same dream as me growing up. When I'm on the field, I just want to have fun. Like, I want to go out there, have a good time with my teammates, celebrate them when they make a good play.
Still, the sky's the limit for you. I've seen you since you were 4 years old. Play this game of football that you love. There's nothing you can't do if you really put your mind to it. You're one of the most dynamic people I've ever seen with the football in your hands. Just continue to believe in yourself, regardless of what anybody else may say.
My name is Steele Fletcher, and this is my Varsity Spotlight.
All right, when you talk about Steele Fletcher, the name itself, you know, for me to live up to all of that pressure, you know, having a dad who played in the NFL, you know, that's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Absolutely. And then when you come to a program like Providence Day,
exactly.
That last name don't mean anything, right? You're going to have to still pay your dues, fight to get on that starting roster because you have a lot of competition, a lot of talent on that team, and it shows with their performance, you know. So I think it's really cool to see his development.
And you know, talking about the loss of his mother, you know, and another thing that just kind of, you know, tugs at your heartstrings. And, you know, I think when we've talked about all of these feature pieces that we've done, we've talked about family. And I think as, we think about having Thanksgiving yesterday and now we're in the holiday season, what family means to sports, this is what it's really all about.
Absolutely. And so it just really goes to show what all there is out there for these stories.
Yep, absolutely. All right, hey, listen, thank you for joining us for this edition of Varsity Spotlight. 4 great stories. We're going to tell some more over the holiday season. Make sure you stick around. And of course, every Friday, we'll bring you more of the local high school sports scene here on Varsity Spotlight. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your holiday season. I'm Jeff Taylor. That's Jack Taylor. We'll see you next time.